Good day, everyone. I am Maria Jasame R. Magdasok, and my partner and I are tasked to discuss the last topic for Lesson 6, Module 3, which is about reliability. Before I start my discussion, I will first introduce to you the topics that I will be covering in this video. So for today's video, I will be discussing about or I will be introducing to you the definitions of reliability along with the four methods of calculating the reliability of an instrument. So now let us proceed to the discussion or the introduction of what is reliability. Now let us proceed to the definition of reliability. Reliability refers to the consistency of a measure. It is the extent to which the test taker's scores does not depend on the specific day and time of the test. The specific questions or problems that were on the edition of the test that the test taker took, and the specific raters who rated the test taker's responses. So each test contains some error. So these errors are the portions of the score on the test that is not relevant to the construct that you hope to measure. So these errors could be the result of poor test construction, distractions from when the participant took the measure, or how the results from the assessment were marked. I have mentioned in the earlier part of this video that we will be discussing the four methods of calculating the reliability of an instrument. So in my part I will be discussing two of the methods of calculating the reliability of an instrument, and the other two will be discussed by my partner. So now let us start with a discussion about the methods of calculating the reliability of an instrument. So the four methods of calculating the reliability of an instrument are split half reliability, test retest reliability, parallel forms reliability, and last is the inter-rater reliability. So I will be discussing the split half reliability and the parallel form reliability. Now let us first discuss split half reliability. So split half reliability determines how much error in a test score is due to poor test construction. It is a statistical method used to measure the consistency of the scores of a test, and it is determined by dividing the total set of items, which are the questions, relating to a construct of interest into halves, which are odd-numbered and even-numbered questions, and comparing the results obtained from two subsets of items thus created. To calculate split half reliability, we have to administer one test once and then calculate the reliability index by coefficient alpha, which are the Kuder-Richardson 20 or KR20 formula and the Spearman-Brown formula. This is the Kuder-Richardson 20 formula, and this is the Spear-Brown formula. Now, let us proceed to the second method of calculating reliability of an instrument. So the next one is the parallel forms reliability. The parallel forms reliability determines how comparable are two different versions of the same measure. So it is a measure of reliability obtained by administering different versions of an assessment tool. So both of these versions must contain items that probe the same construct, skill, knowledge base, and etc. to the same group of individuals. To calculate the parallel forms reliability, we have to administer the two tests to the same participants within a short period of time. So correlate the test scores of the two tests. Now, before I proceed to the last topic that I will be discussing in this video as my part of the discussion, I have here a question for all of you, and you may answer through the in-call messages. So the question is, to what extent do the test taker who performed well on one edition of the test can also perform well on another edition? Again, you may answer or you may input your answers in the in-call messages. Now, let us proceed to the last topic that I will be discussing in my part of the discussion. So we will be discussing last the alternate form reliability. Alternate form reliability is a test that is reliable if there is consistency on test takers across different editions of the test, containing different questions or problems, testing the same types of knowledge or skills at the same difficulty level. The alternate forms reliability is a measure of reliability between two different forms of the same test. Two equivalent but different tests are administered, scores are correlated, and a reliability coefficient is calculated. A test would be deemed reliable if differences in one test observed across correlate with differences in equivalent test scores. Now that's it for my part of the report. Again, I have discussed the three methods of calculating the reliability of an instrument, which are the split half reliability, parallel forms reliability, and the alternate forms reliability. The next two methods of calculating the reliability of an instrument will be discussed by my partner. To have better understanding of our discussion or to learn more about our discussion, there is a link provided in our module that can be found on lesson 6, so you can visit that link, and there are examples provided also in there.